Hey. This is Kurt the Boat Doctor. 90 oars. 99, 180, hewescraft. In the water. Looking pretty. I'm gonna take a gamble here. I just put in 16 gallons of non-ethanol. I always start the kicker up first. So you hit this button here. And the reason why I do that is just in case, and this way I can show you when it's cold, how to start it. Then I trim the main motor down too. I normally do that before I go park the truck. I do what I'm doing now because if you get in a hurry and you come down here, you could start it and it's still up in the air. So normally I would have did that prior. And then you just straighten the wheel up and that steers real nice. Okay, I already pumped the primer bulb back there. It's a single battery. Now, every motor is different. I'm gonna lift up on this red lever right here. And then you're gonna treat it like an old car. 1, 2, 3, bring it back. Then lift this handle till you feel a little friction. Then you push and hold the key while you turn it. And then push it if it acts like it's gonna die. There. Now let it do its thing. It's gonna shake and then it's gonna pick up RPM. Like right about now. There. See? Then what you do is you lower the lever, leave it there, let it do its thing. And it's got a tie bar. And it's gonna, see now it's gonna pop up on the idle again. Right there. Then bring it down. One more time. It's about a total of a minute. And give that about 10 seconds where it's at right now. Okay, so I can just bring that all the way down now. And then I put it in gear. I make sure it ain't gonna die. I shut it off. I fire it up again. Okay, now I know that motor's ready to go. So say I fire this 90 up. Now this is a different story. Just turn the key. Whoop. And this is brand new. These first fired up. So I got to get gas all the way in the system. There you go. Here's your tachometer. That should go down to about 700. Now half a tank of gas. I went through all the switches. And then I look back into here. Yep, she's dry. Then I check the wash down. That's antifreeze that's coming out. You got to wait until it goes brrr, brrr. See, you got a little bit of a leak right there. Okay, you hear that? Okay, if that was doing that with that switch on and just sitting there, that means you're going to have a leak. And I can see there's just a little bit right there. This needs to be tightened up, so I'll tighten that up a little bit. And then this one right here I need to tighten up as well. So, not a big deal. I can fix that. There you go. Yeah, I'll just tighten that right now. See how that loose that is? Here, I'll let you look at the sky here for a second. I'm gonna release the pressure, and then I'm gonna tighten that. There you go. And then you just push it back in. There you go. So that one's fixed. Now, what we're gonna do is untie it like this. I normally do the back one first. Then I untie the front just because of the wind sometimes. And then this boat, so like just give yourself a little push. Turn the wheel, put it in reverse. Give a little bit more gas. There we go. Yeah, that steers really easy. Then you just lift the handle, put it in gear there. So then what I do is I come back here, I pick up the bumper, and you'll know if you didn't because you're going to get water spraying over the into the back. Okay, just in gear. See how you're at 700? Sometimes they'll drop down to about 650. Okay, give it a little gas. Now what I do is I check. Don't troll with these motors for the next 2 hours. Vary this speed. Kind of break them in, maybe give them a couple hours. Now I can run this up wide open for a brief moment. Just check the propping. They know that you're not going to hurt it. So here's how I normally break them in. Now I'm going to hit it. 1,002, pop. 2 seconds to plane. Then what I do is I get her planing to about 3,400. Steers good. Then what I'm going to do is cruising. So I'm going to bring it up, trim it up. See that right there? This is where them RPMs pick up, right there. So about 4,400. Very nice. And then what you do is you hit it wide open. And trim it up. I want to hit at least 5,800. There's 59. There's 60. So it does what it, so that means it's propped right. It's got a 13 by 19. Real nice boat, it's 180. Hewescraft. Trim her down. And then just spin it. And this thing really steers good. Okay? And we'll go this way. And I'm going to say that was a good 35 miles an hour at least. So then you bring this one back. And of course, if it was real rough and windy out here and you wanted to keep a straight line, you could kind of leave this in gear, give it a little throttle just to keep it. Don't let it get beyond about maybe 6 miles an hour. Then what you can do is trim the kicker down. Right there, boom. Now it's warmed up, so you just turn the key, right? Then you can shut that one off. Put this one in gear, you're trolling. And now we're running on the kicker motor. And there we go, left. And it's always gonna steer quicker to the right. See how much faster it turns? Reason is, that motor's going, trying to push the boat to the left, that is, and then the boat itself. So that's why sometimes it takes longer. He'll do it good, but not as good as to the right, like this. So if you have to make a real quick turn, when you're hooked up to the tie bar, always turn to your right. Then when you're done, just bring her back, shut her off, trim her up. Same token, if it was, see how the front end's carrying over? I could have fired this up and just had it going kind of in gear, so when I let up, I'd be going in a straight line. Okay? And then I'm going to hit it this way.